Tomorrow is a very special day, so we're going to spend a few nights here. We're actually at a provincial park, which generally I avoid staying at during the busy season, but this was kind of the closest place to come camping by my parents, and it's on a lake, so we have easy access to go paddling, to get away from people, and with the price of gas, it just didn't make sense to drive way further and romp around to look for somewhere more remote for just a couple nights. Because as I keep saying, I do want to get my renovations done, but special occasions call for coming out to enjoy some camping. Hi Frank, I see you brought a stick on our paddle. Oh, we are paddling upriver at the moment. Whew. Are you enjoying your river cruise, Frank? It's fun. I love you, Frank, and I love that you love paddling with me. Well, Frank, I don't really want to leave this beautiful spot. I love the bird sounds. It's just one of my favorite things ever these days. Aside from you, Frank. But I know you want din-dins, so we're going to reluctantly head back. For your sake. For your sake, I love you. You don't have to feel guilty. I want to give you dinner. I should have just fed you first, but I did not expect to find this spot. All right, now's your chance, bud. You get it. Get it. Come on, come on. Nice, buddy. There's no shore, Frankie. There's no shore. Dude, listen to me. Listen to me, Frank. Come here. Come here. Come on. Come on, bud. I gotta get your handle and then, okay. There you go, nice. And look, you got your stick. We're on our way back. We're going back, bud. We're gonna go with din-dins. Hey, good morning, Frank. I love you. Happy birthday! Happy birthday, Frank! Today we celebrate you being 10 years old. 10 years old, bud. 10 years old. Big double digits. Big double digits. He's a big boy. He's an old guy. You're an old guy now. I'm gonna have a good day. I'm gonna make you a special breakfast. Yeah, I'll take you on a fun adventure. I got a new toy for you. Yeah. Yeah. 9 years together, Frank. 9 years ago, I brought you home. I made you my friend. Look at these. Cute, Frank. Cute. I got you a special breakfast treat for your birthday, Frank, while I make coffee. There you go. You gotta come over onto the blankie to eat it. There you go, bud. You're a pretty smart guy, Frank. You might have figured out by now what birthday means. Well, not what it means, but what it results in. Dude, you're so fast. You're so fast. Look at you, just devoured that. But I just love this new arrangement of the bed so much. So I can make coffee next to Frank and come outside. So because Frank is adopted, he was a rescue. I don't actually know when his exact birthday is, but today is July 6th, and it was on July 6th that I went to pick him up. So this is his gotcha day, and when I got him, they said he was he had just been turned 1 year old. He was actually 11 months when they brought him up from the US, and then it was about like 3.5 weeks later when I rescued him. So I just made his adoption day as his birthday. So today we're celebrating 9 years together and 10-year birthday for Frank. So it's a very exciting day that he's made it to double digits despite our kind of crazy adventures that, looking back now, some of them were pretty reckless. Like, I had it under control. But at the same time, we were in a lot of situations where the risk factor was really high, and the high risk of objective hazard that no matter what, I can't plan around, and we could have avoided those situations, but we didn't, because adventure is awesome. We had a great time, and now we're here, and he's old, and we do old dog things. It's itchy. Are you ready to go down to the lake for a swim? Oh my, yes. Okay, come on. Go for a little walk. It's not far, Frank. Go ahead. That's the stick you want? Or you're just gonna carry that until you find a better one? Do you want to go swim? That's more like it, Frank. you. Yeah, bud, you just enjoy yourself however you want. I'm gonna enjoy this breeze, keeping the mosquitoes away. You seem to be done swimming. Do you want to go have a special breakfast? Come on, bud. Come on. Yeah, buddy. We'll come back. I got pancakes on the go for us. And I'm not at all surprised that it's raining in July. It's just been such a wet year. But I'm very grateful for the moonshade so that I can be outside and cooking outside. And I thought it would be coming in more handy in the summer for the heat. But it turns out it is saving me from the rain and allowing me to be outside. So such a year. But I'm making little pancakes for Frank. And then I'm going to let them cool before he has them. Nope. You love them. Okay. Well, still raining on and off, so we're just chilling. We got bellies full of pancakes, so Frank's having a snooze. He is an old dog now. He's 10. He's been a senior for a couple of years, so he's having a snooze at my feet, and I'm just gonna hang out here. I got a little bit of chocolate and a cold brew, and yeah, I just feeling super grateful to have Frank in my life today. And thinking about how when I rescued him, which I found him through a website called Pet Finder actually, and I had known I'd wanted a cattle dog mix, and there was 3 available. The first one I put my name in for got adopted before I ever had a chance to meet him. The second one I went to meet, and she'd had a pretty hard life so far. She was more of a cattle dog Aussie shepherd mix, and she had beautiful different colored eyes, and she was just a stunning dog, but she was very, very timid and very scared, and they weren't going to let her go home with anyone unless she approached them. And I hung out there for an hour and she never approached me, and looking back, that probably would have been the worst possible dog for me to have, because they would have been the complete opposite of Frank. And Frank was just an unruly monster when I got him. So the way I went about taming him, like, just would not have worked for a timid dog. And I also don't think my lifestyle would have suited the second dog I met. And so Frank was the third, and his picture on the Pet Finder was actually like, he kind of looked mean. Like, I just didn't feel like he looked like a nice or safe dog. And he'd been at the rescue for 3 weeks. And I went and I met him. Instantly, I knew it was him. Like, I just knew right away. And I said, I'll take him. And they're like, really? I was like, yeah. They're like, oh, thank you so much for taking him. Like, it seemed like they'd had trouble finding him a home. And so I brought him home, and like, the rest is history. I mean, we have tons of stories I've never shared on YouTube. We have like 7.5 years of stories that haven't been on YouTube, but a lot of stuff has been loosely documented on Instagram. Yeah, so I'm really grateful to have him in my life. We've had some amazing adventures. Like 4 years ago when we celebrated his birthday, we were on the Pacific Crest Trail. We were at our first trail town at Stehekin, heading southbound. It was a really good time. Yeah, we've just we've done so much over the years, And I love that now we have paddling and hammock time, and he loves to swim and chew on sticks. So he's a happy boy. He's able to keep himself as occupied as he has energy for. And yeah, we're just gonna relax and see how the day goes, see what the weather brings. If we can, we'll go paddling, or we'll go for a stroll or a hammock. I don't know, just having a nice day together. More than anything, activity-wise, it's really just about spending a day being grateful that he's in my life and that he's survived everything he's survived, and he's still here, and he gets tons of extra treats and tasty food, and I got a new toy for him. Go for a walk, bud? This is one of the biggest cottonwood trees I've ever seen. Look at that, it is absolutely huge. So I've just come down off the bridge there. It's really nice that it's a ramp instead of stairs, but we're at a fork, so we could go that way or that way on boardwalk. I don't think I've ever been this way before. I've been the other way. It ends up going under the highway and up the river. It's really nice. There's a little canyon viewpoint, but we'll check this way out today. Bud? We went right up to that corner yesterday and then went down to the lake. All right, bud, you ready to go paddle? Oh, maybe a little soon, Oh. I'll take that as an enthusiastic yes, bud. You can't see, but that sign says, well, maybe you can't see. It says BC Tel Cable. That is old. Let's head northbound, Frank, up the lake. So we're just cruising the lakeshore now. And there's a eagle in a nest in the tree up there. It's pretty cool. Yeah. It's nice to be standing pretty comfortably now, although my feet get sore. So I have like a half hour of standing and then I have to take a break on my knees. But I also really enjoy casual sitting paddle, a few strokes, get a glide going and just look around because it's so beautiful on the water. But yeah, it feels good to be standing, to be feeling more stable. The board is extremely stable. It's one of iRocker's most stable boards, which is why I chose it. And I chose the huge deck so that Frank has room to move around and we can bring lots of gear and stuff. Frank, what say you we go to this little bit of sand? It looks like a super miniature beach, but it's pretty big for what's available these days. Here you go. Just for you, birthday boy. Go on. It's Frank's beach today. Nice, bud. Nice. Sticks. Oh, you got sticks. You want to swim? Nice, bud. Nice. Look at old dogs can learn new tricks. That, putting it right in my hand, is relatively new. I'm proud of you, bud. second swim of the day. Good boy. Yay. Oh, you want my life jacket as a pillow for your little paws. Oh, bud. I love you so much. You saw how comfy I was, and you had to get in on it. And I respect that, Frank. Oh, Frank, before we leave our private beach, I brought you a special treat. Here you go. I don't even know the words to properly describe just like how it makes my heart feel to be paddling along the shoreline and just to see all the plants and have the birds just doing their thing. I love the bird song. Like, I've always enjoyed the bird song, but after hitting my head, it's like gone up like 10 notches of enjoyment. It's just somehow now like hits the pleasure receptors like way stronger. So I actually like that. I think that's great. I get so much pleasure from the birds now, so much more than before. But yeah, we're just cruising. Whoa, that cottonwood is amazing. That is a beautiful tree. Different view of the train tracks. It's a very nice wall. I don't know how old it is, but nice stonework. Does the job. I think we're gonna just head up to this rocky point there. Frank, behind you, you can't see. And then maybe we'll cross back over the lake and think about having some din-dins, eh? I'm pretty hungry. I don't know about you. You had a lot of pancakes and a lot of treats. We're almost back to the other side, Frank. And then we're gonna explore all the nice bird-filled grasslands and go eat dinner. Yeah. Whew. It's just turned out to be such a beautiful day. I'm glad that you can nap while we're paddling. It's awesome. You can nap, you can chew sticks, you can have treats. Yeah, it's good. It's good for you, bud. Get to still smell all the smells and see new sights. The water's so high, we're almost in the campground, Frank. But this looks like an interesting place to explore, eh, bud? It's just a duck, buddy. We just disturbed a little duck that was sitting in there. I am stoked. I am absolutely loving this. It is a great gotcha day. Great day to celebrate having Frank in my life, and yeah, great day to celebrate Frank being 10. So all around, just awesome things happening for us. So I had a few people ask me why I chose a SUP over a kayak or canoe, and there's a lot of reasons. One, we have experience on a SUP. We have gone canoeing and kayaking before, but those didn't go as well as supping. But also a SUP is really hard to flip, and it gives Frank lots of room to move around, a lot of freedom to move around. He can get comfortable, he can investigate things on either side of the board, and do that without risking us flipping. I'm not very comfortable in canoes. I like the idea, but I don't want to be in one with a dog, and I don't want to be in one alone. I like canoeing with somebody experienced. And a kayak is just not comfortable for Frank. Canoes and kayaks also take up a lot of space. Like they'd have to be mounted on the van, which isn't practical, and you can get folding kayaks, but I'm personally not a big fan of those. And so a SUP allows us to have a little compartment under our bed where everything fits and it's inflatable, and me and Frank can be cozy, and we can bring all sorts of gear for, I'm guessing, 2 weeks if we wanted to, which I do. We'll get there. But yeah, it just seemed really practical, and it's also kind of like a little floating dock, so when it's hot out we can just get away from people and just lay around on it and hang out and lounge, and I can sit casually and have snacks and water and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, it just made the most sense for what we wanted, and yeah, hopefully that answers your question to the people that have been curious about it. But I'm super stoked on this board so far. I'm really happy with it. Stoked on iRocker, and yeah, just yeah, very happy with my decision of who I got my paddleboard with. I don't want to go outside to cook. I have chips, and somewhere in here is salsa. I'm gonna make you a delicious dinner. Yeah, so I'm gonna find that salsa. We're just gonna hang out and watch a movie, and yeah, I'll probably give Frank his toy unless he passes out. And yeah, I can still feel like I'm on the water, which I guess is a sign of a good day paddling. Hello. Morning, bud. Did you have a cozy sleep in while it rained? Yeah, it was a rainy morning. I got a new toy for you, Frankie. A little tail wag. Hey, what's this? What's this? Yeah, a little tug. Tug, tug. Good boy. Yeah, bud, get it. Get it, bud. Whoa. Hey, bud, you enjoy that. I gotta pack up. But, sorry I didn't give it to you yesterday. We just kind of crashed out after our big paddle. I want to extend my deepest gratitude for all the love and care you have shown Frank over the years. I really appreciate you being a part of our lives, and your viewership allows me to give Frank his best senior years. So it's so special to me. I appreciate it so much. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a big thumbs up, and we will see you soon. Tuck, tuck, tuck.